Good morning, 9th July 21. Associations, consuls, 36. Previously explained that being an honorary consul has a huge conflict of interest because if you work in the government of your country, in any department in the administration, you have a huge conflict of interest. Therefore, you should not be occupying the honorary consul position. I did mention this in previous videos in associations because there is a huge conflict of interest. This is just a little conflict of interest because if you are an honorary consul and you work for the administration of your local country, then you cannot take the position as of honorary consul representing another country because you are already being paid by your country. See, it's very simple. So then you cannot take that position. We have seen in Bilbao recently that some public consuls have either retired or left the position as honorary consuls because they were employed by one way or another because there is 5 institutions. So you have European Union, you have the local government, the province government, the province employer, and also the council. So any of these 5, if you are employed by these administrations of the institutions, it's not possible that you can take over this as honorary consul. Is my personal point of view. Well, you will need to have some kind of risk assessment of this conflict of interest done today. This is number 1. Number 2, this really reduces the risk of honorary consuls that are persons with no link to the local government. That way we can represent, in my case, is Finland, because we have no conflict of interest. You see, we are citizens exclusively. And business person, you can be a teacher, you can be any other profession, but not from the local government administration. That's the conflict of interest. It's very, very clear. And it's a huge risk. Why is it a huge risk? It's very simple. Because when we have elections in Bilbao, we have 46 consuls. 6 are foreign, let's say, government paid general consuls. They are foreigners. Yes, foreigners. Okay. 40 are local citizens of Bilbao. But if they have an interest in the government, when they vote, they will always vote representing the local government, not the country they represent. Why? Because in the case of Bilbao, there was huge conflict in the accounts not being presented properly. You know what that name is? Okay. We had conflicts because statutes. We had 2 statutes, and the Basque government statutes in 2006, they were not followed in the elections. So the elections were not transparent, and always there was discrimination of general consuls and honorary consuls. And when you have a local government employee acting as consul of another country, that person is going to vote with the group of governments. Very simple. So even if we have 40 honorary consul warriors that know our sea, our skies, and our land better than no one, and that we were born here, we are going to die here, we will be buried here, we defend our people. This 40 is not clear-cut like the example of the egg I made before. It's either the white or the orange side of the egg. Now, these government administrator employees, locals, in this case Spanish, they cannot be honorary consuls because when they vote, they will vote on behalf of the governments. But they have a problem of conflict because they will vote for the governments, but not for their own people. And these 40 votes have to be and will remain in your country, in your land, and in your skies, with your people that know better how to solve the association of consuls for the long term. This way, we could really control the general consuls that will always be foreigners trying to impose in our land their rules, which in many cases, as they are paid by the governments, they are, let's say, spies. Very simple. And these are the ones that are really the dean, the president, they are in the board of the association. Yes, these foreigners. Well, you have to look after this because all consular associations, first is to take away the local government honorary consuls. But the second step is to local honorary consuls to vote. Take these general consuls out of Vienna Convention. This is too old. Now, do not discriminate honorary and general, and that only can be done by non-government, real, truly non-conflict of interest consuls worldwide. That way, if each association of consuls is really defended by its people worldwide, then we can defend better this bond. It's very clear. Thank you very much indeed. Take care. Bye.